Hey y'all, it's Amanda. Welcome back to my channel. This video is gonna be a pile of possibilities video. What books are gonna be on my fall TBR? Will I read them? I don't know. Let's go. So if you've been following me for a little bit, you know that I did do a summer TBR video when the summer first started, and there's about 30 books on that list, and I just looked to see how successful I was. I read 9 of those books, and one I DNF'd, and then one I'm like in the process of reading right now, which is Mistborn. So that's really not too bad, because I've been reading a lot of ARCs and NetGalley things and buddy reads, and just, you know how your TBR is like, it could be whatever. So I felt like if I read almost 10 of those books, that was pretty good. So this video is going to be a very similar video, and it's going to be a pile of possibilities. So let's just go ahead and get into it. So y'all, my shelf is in disarray right now. I got books all on the floor. It's a whole thing. I don't even know where I'm at. Yeah. So one thing I'll say is, if you saw my most anticipated fall releases video, those books are already on this list. Like, you girls read them, because most of them I had NetGalley copies and I need to read them. So we're not going to talk about them, because I've already talked about them and I don't want to be redundant and all that stuff. So we're just going to talk about physical books on my shelves that I would like to choose from. Not 100% read, but I would like to choose from. September's going to be a little bit crazy, but we're here. We're going to see what happens. So these are books that I feel like would be fall-ish. For me, fall is all encompassed of mystery, suspense, historical, fantasy. That's it. I always like to use fall as a reason to read just all the historical, because I love historical, and just to dip my toes into other genres. So let's go ahead and talk about all these books, because reasons. And I don't think I'm going to read the synopsis for all of these. Like, if it, you know, just, there's too many on here. So let's not get into the synopsis reading. It's like 9 o'clock at night. I'm just going to like show you the books. I always try to link them below. Just if you want to read the synopsis, I'll try to say the genre. If anything is real short, you know, we'll just kind of play it by ear and go from there. So the first book on this list, I'm just going to be picking up, honey. Just going to be picking up, because, yeah. So we're going to talk about, I guess here's some classics I want to talk about, since I've kind of got them all right here. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and talk about all of these. So yeah, we'll just go ahead and talk about these. These are some classics that I have on my list. If you didn't know, the next several months for fall is a More Montgomery challenge. That is being hosted by Lizzie from Lizzie Faye Loves Books and Mitzi from Mitzi Reads and Writes. I'll leave their channels below. They just did a live show to like kick off everything for More Montgomery today actually, and I didn't get to watch it because I ended up being late, but I do want to go back and watch it because I'm really excited about this. This is like gonna give me the motivation to at least dabble into some more classics this month, and actually over the next several months. They have a bingo card. It's really fun, and I really want to read Ellen Montgomery. And so the first book on this list, I've already talked about a little bit in one of my vlogs, but The Blue Castle. This is a standalone. Miriam also really enjoyed this, so that's the reason I first bought it, was because she recommended it. And then when I saw they were doing a More Montgomery challenge, I thought, well, I done bought that, so here we go. So I am going to try to read like a little snippet here. All her life, Valancy Sterling lived on a quiet little street in an ugly little house and never dared to contradict her domineering mother and her unforgiving aunt. Then she gets a letter and decides that very day things need to change. For the first time in her life, she does exactly what she wants to and says exactly what she feels. At first, her family thinks she's gone around the bend, but soon Valancy discovers more surprises and adventure than she ever thought possible. She also finds her one true love in the real-life vision of the Blue Castle that she was sure only existed in her dreams. So this sounds like a really good fall read, plus More Montgomery, why not? So yeah, this is on the list. And then of course I recently picked these 2 books up actually. But the Anna Green Gables, the first 3 books in there, and this is the first one. I already had this edition of Anna Green Gables. Y'all, I've got this on my shelf like 2 times. Y'all, I've got this on my shelf 3 times. I don't know how it happened, but I do. So, yeah, the struggle is real when you don't realize what you had. So, but I also picked up book 2 and 3 here. Here's one of them, and here's another one. So, I've picked these up. We'll see if I get to these throughout the More Montgomery Challenge. I don't know if I will or not, but still, at least my minimum goal is to read Anna Green Gables and The Blue Castle. So, mark me now. Just mark it right now. So, we'll see. We will see. Okay, so the next on the classic list that I had for fall was Frankenstein. I done been talking about this. Do I need to say anything else? I've already said that. You already know. Persuasion, Jane Austen. I talked about this recently. Do I need to say anything else? Here we go. So, another one, Emma, Jane Austen. Yes, Christy recently read this. Classic Queen, Miriam has recently read it as well. And I need to read this. So, everybody talks about all the adaptations and all the good things. I really need to get to it. The other thing is, now y'all gonna think I'm crazy, but I've had this Sleepy Hollow on my shelf for so long. I want to see what this is. If I don't like it, I'm getting rid of it. So I just kind of been looking at it and I was like, oh, I'm gonna get rid of it. But it's like a special Owl Crate edition, and I'm not one for this kind of stuff, but we'll see. Just saying that out loud. So the other books that I plan on reading this month, y'all already know, Spy Family. We're gonna be finishing it. I don't even know if it is finished. Peanut, I don't know if it is finished, but I've got 5, 6, and 7 already on my shelf. So whenever I want to pick these up, these are definitely going to get read 100%. I've already pre-ordered book 8, and it comes out on September 20th. So, yeah, you already know. And if you don't know what this is about, a spy, an assassin, a telepath, great. That's all I can say. Peanut, you need to get off my books. He's crazy. So, we'll go ahead and put them up right where they were. And what's next? I do have several. One of my goals this year, which I don't know where another one is. Here it is. One of my goals this year is to read my Book of the Month books, and I ain't doing too hot, but these are 2 that I think would be okay to try this fall. We'll see. The Book of Cold Cases by Peanut is down here rubbing on the stand. The Book of Cold Cases by Simone St. James, and then The Good Left Undone by Adriana Trigani, whatever. So this is historical, and this is, I think, obviously a thriller. Cold cases, you know what I'm saying. So we'll see. I don't know if I will get to them, but they on the list of possibilities. And while we talking about it, let's go ahead and try to put these up, because y'all, it's been crazy right now. Me trying to, I mean, my bookshelves are in shambles. What am I doing? If I had to pick 2 others from the Book of the Month list, The Wedding Dress Sewing Circle by Jennifer Ryan. This is a recent pickup. Yeah, this would be on the list. And then The City of Brass by S.A. Chakraborty. I think I'm saying it right, but you already know I struggle saying the names. This is the fantasy historical. So that's on the list. If I was to choose a different one. So, yeah, sorry, y'all. My whole shelf is in shambles with these lights. Peanut, look at this. What is this video? Oh my gosh, this is so, like, chaotic. Anyway. So, you can't have fall without cozy mysteries, and I've already talked a lot about the Charlaine Harris books. I have read book 1, Real Murders. I rated this 3 stars. You'll see more of my wrap up. But I enjoyed it enough to continue. So, yeah, I'm going to try to continue with book 2 this fall. And then I'll see if I want to continue on after that. So, then I've got the Beaches Bungalows. What am I doing? I don't even have book 1. Where is it? Book 1 somewhere. Oh my gosh. Y'all, what am I doing? What is this video? This is so chaotic. Okay, I do have Beaches, Bungalows, and Burglaries on the list as well. I've talked a lot about that lately. So here's the other books in the series. 2, 3, and 4. 4 is more Christmas vibes. So that's on the list of possibilities. Really want to get more into cozy mysteries because they're so much fun. And speaking of that, let me just Here's some more. So we've got Her Royal Spinus. I've already read this. Talking about it in my wrap up. Give it 4 stars. I had so much fun reading this with my girl Miriam at Miriam Elizabeth Reads. But the reason I show you that is because I really want to read book 2. I don't know if I'll pick it up this fall or not. It might be in the winter, but this is another option. And then Meet Your Baker. I talked a lot about this lately as well. I've got first 3 books in the series. Really want to try to read it. It's another option. So I think that was all for my mysteries. I think we may come up on another one, and that's fine. So all right, next. So I'm just gonna start picking these up off the floor. The Paris Dressmaker by Christy Cambron, whatever you want to say. This was a gift from a sweet friend, and y'all, historical. I need a new historical to just touch my heart, and here we are. I'm really hoping this is it. Dual timeline in Paris, 1939 and 1943, Nazi occupation in World War II, story of 2 courageous women. What more? That's all we need to know, right? So, yeah, that's on the list. Another historical, Rosanna M. White. This is her 1920s vibe. We've got Peanut sitting up there. Look at this. Y'all look at him up there. He crazy. But the next book is Shadowed Loyalty by Rosanna M. White. Sorry if they moved around. Peanut was being crazy. Rosanna M. White has a wide variety of different genres and time periods. So this is one of her newer releases that is like, I mean, look how like short this is. So this will be an easy read. But this is her 20s vibe. Look at this. Yes, ma'am. Sorry, the ring light's getting it, but yeah, you already get it. So yeah, this is I mean, this is, we got a mob boss, Chicago. Honey, this is crazy. I don't even know. This is a roaring 20s vibe, and I'm here. So that's on the list. Oh, I missed this. Sorry. This got taken up. The classics. Oh my goodness. Peanut, no. Hold on a minute. Get out. He's trying to get down in there. No. Go. No, he literally, oh my gosh. Get out of here.
Oh my goodness, Peanut, no. Hold on a minute. Get out. He's trying to get down in there. No. No, you literally, oh my gosh. Get out of here.
No. Y'all, he is, took the cardboard and it's like down in there. This video, I'm so sorry. You getting a realistic version, okay. Where was I before he scared me half to death? Okay. I've missed this. North and South by Elizabeth Gaskell's on my list. Well loved. We'll see. I don't know. Not like that Pride and Prejudice. Did I do it? Yes, I did. Will I do it? I don't know. So, the next book is, what is this? Once I Knew by Victoria Lynn. And this is I think it's a fantasy. Yeah. I've talked about this already on one of my videos, but this is a first book published by Glory Writers Press. They are a new publisher for Christian fiction. Love that. And so I had purchased this just because it sounded interesting. This sounds like right up my alley because it's like Kingsman. We've got a sword on the back. Is this medieval time period? I don't know, but we'll see. It just looks like it'd be a good fall read, and I'm here for it. So yeah, here we go. What else? Okay. Fantasy. Do you see? I'm crazy. Oath of the Brotherhood. This was on my summer list. Didn't get to it. But Holly rated this 5 stars. So, hey, I'm here for this. This is by Carla Laureano. Y'all, I'm going to tell you right now. Carla Laureano writes like a wide variety of different genres. And I just really admire that. I think that's awesome that she could do that in so many different ways. So, yeah, this, like I said, Christian fantasy. Published by Enclave. Here for it, honey. And it's a full series, so yeah. I think it's like, is it 3 books? Yeah. Yes, ma'am. The Wonderland Trials by Sarah Ella. Recent purchase, recent release, Alice in Wonderland vibes. Do I need to say anything else? That's on the list. Fox by Nadine Brands. Brands. I don't know how you say her name, but I got a signed book plate because I got this on Pango. Hey girl, hey. And it has like a letter that come with it. Pause it if you want to try to read it. I don't know if you can. But I got this from Pango. Someone was selling this. I don't know where they got it, but I bought it for $10. So it was worth it. So you never know. Pango books, sometimes they have some good deals. I think I'm going to read this in November with some other booktubers. So yeah. All right. Where am I? Talked about them. I talked about them. I have not talked about this. This is a Ted Dekker book, written with his daughter Rachel, and They Found Dragons, The Boy Who Fell from the Stars. I have the whole series here, but I'm just showing you the book one. This is like a middle grade fantasy, and I'm here for it. You know, dragons. What else can I say? And then Heirlooms. This is a gift as well, and I really need to get to it. Lindsay loved this book so much, so I'm really hoping that I love it as well. So yeah. This is like a general, I think this is, I don't even know what this is, honestly. This is just a women's fiction. I think it might be dual timeline. I can't remember. Don't hold me to it. I think it is, both modern day and mid-century. So, hey, I was remembering, okay. So, set in Washington State. The story of 4 women intertwines across generations to explore the secrets we keep, the love we pass down, and the heirlooms we inherit from a well-lived life. So, thank you for that well put together at the ending there. Love that. Thank you, Tyndale. So I can read that real fast. The cover of this is stunning though, isn't it? Hey, you're right. And I'm here for this. Like, I just love a good generational story, especially if it's Christian fiction. Hey, we're here. We'll just go ahead and say it. I mean, just grabbing. I said I was going to read all this in the summer. It didn't happen. I read book 1. Really want to read book 2 and 3. I don't know when, but we're going to say yeah. And I've got these on my shelf too. Will I ever read these? I don't even know, but they on there. So I don't know. I don't know. I gotta get through Lord of the Rings before I even touch that. But anyway, all right, next. Legacy of Mercy by Lynn Austin. I've read Waves of Mercy. Bailey just recently read that. Taylor's recently read that. I think Taylor finished with Legacy of Mercy and loved it. And Bailey, she's probably going to go on to the next one as well, I'm sure. So I need to continue on with this series. I need to know what happens next. Anna and Dirk, yes ma'am. I need to know what happens. I loved Legacy. What am I saying? I loved Waves of Mercy. I cannot talk. I loved Waves of Mercy. It was a 5-star. It was amazing. It's what made me fall in love with Lynn Austin. So everything I got, I just need to read more of hers. So I got another one of hers on this list somewhere. But yeah, anything historical, we here. Okay. We got Hob. We got Hob. The Hob effect. Yes, ma'am. We got the Hob effect. We got the Hob effect. What am I doing? I'm just making it up.
We got Hob. We got Hob. The Hob effect. Yes, ma'am. We got the Hob effect. We got the Hob effect. What am I doing? I'm just making it up.
But Chrissy, she always talks about the Hob effect. She loves Hob. I've read Sanderson, a few Sandersons. Yeah, actually 4 or 5 Sandersons. What am I saying? So I need to pick up Hob, and she got me this as a gift. Love you, Chrissy. And I need to go on because it ain't that long. So your girl's going to be reading this in September, honey. It's going to be on the list. We'll see. So every year I reread this, and I'll probably skim through it a little bit because I just love this book so much. You already know. Hey, yes, Outlander is, you already know. I got the whole shelf sitting over here, my Outlander shelf. We don't have a new season coming out this fall, but that's okay. I think they're filming season 7 right now. But I've reread this 2 or 3 times. I usually listen to the audiobook again, off and on. Whether that's the first half, the last half, I don't know. I'll be back in this at some point. So just know that. Sarah Sundin, When Twilight Breaks, another historical. Here we are. Yes, I need to read another Sarah Sundin. It's been too long. I got so much on my shelf. This is a perfect book to read in the fall, so that's on my list. The Socialite, Janelle Shizelski. I think that's her name. Anyway, all I can really remember about this is it's got a Scotsman. Y'all already know. And, glamour, treachery, and romance collide when an English socialite throws herself in the dangerous arms of Nazi-occupied Paris. And there's a sentence somewhere about a Scotsman. So, hey, yes, ma'am, that's all we need to know. That's on the list of possibilities. These 2 right here remind me of each other, so I'm going to talk about them. Life Flight by Lynette Easton. I've got book 1 and 2. And then Present Danger by Elizabeth Goddard. I don't know. They both are like romantic suspense. Hey, here we are. Perfect time to read them. A Bound Heart by Laura France. Do you not see? This looks like Brianna from Outlander. I mean, hey, we got this. This is a Scottish setting. She's coming out with a new book at the beginning of the year. My heart, I gotta read that ASAP. I mean, that's gonna be, y'all, that's gonna be it. It's Scottish. Yes, ma'am. But I mean, we got some real good Scottish names in this. And at the beginning, if I remember, it's got a Scottish glossary right here. So, hey, yeah, that's on the list for sure. Jewel of the Nile by Tessa Afshar. That's on the possibilities. Everyone talks about her, so I need to read her. So, yeah. Historical, it says. We here for it. If I Were You, another gift from a friend. Here we are. Christie Award honoree, Lynn Austin. This is about two women set in 1940 and 1950. So I need to read it. Another Lynn Austin. I love the way this feels. It's on the list. We will see. All these we're just going to see. You know, I mean, what am I saying? Another historical I've got, The Nightingale by Kristen Hanna. I recently talked about this. And it's kind of moved its way up because Miriam says she loves it. So, hey. Yeah, it's a historical. So, let's see. Another historical, The Last Bookshop in London. I don't know nothing about this. It's not Christian. I know. At least I don't think it is. August 1939. Another World War II type thing. Yeah. And you have bookshop in the title. Hey, I'm here. So. And then we've got the Thursday Murder Club. This is definitely getting read this fall. It's 100%. It's happening because, yeah, it just is. And then the Personal Librarian. Christy's read this and loved it. This is about J.P. Morgan's personal librarian, Bella DaCosta Green, the Black American woman who was forced to hide her true identity and pass as white in order to leave a legacy that enriched our nation. And she loved this. Christy loved this. So, yeah, it's moved its way up as well. This is a recent purchase for me. So, hey. All right. Then we've got The Book Woman of Troublesome Creek by, who is this? Kim Michelle Richardson. I've got Boone's Hollow vibes. We've got this set in, we're talking about the Pack Horse Librarian Project. Yes, ma'am, I'm feeling the vibes of Boone's Hollow, even though this is not Christian at all. But, I mean, hey, I've got book 1 and 2. Krista from Books and Jams loved this book, so it's on the list. Well, I said I wasn't going to talk about these. I already talked about this. This is on the list, too. I've already talked about that. That's a new release coming out. Virgin River. What am I saying? I've even watched the show. I've watched the first 2 episodes and really liked it. So, I had the first book. I'd like to read it. So, we'll see if I ever do. Finley Donovan is killing it. Hey, yeah, this is probably going to definitely get read because I've been wanting to read all the mysteries. Here we go. And Poldark, I've already read this before, so I don't know if I will again, but I'd like to kind of get back in the world. It's been 2018 when I read it. Miriam recently read it, and she raved about it, and it made me want to pick it back up because I had forgotten, like, everything. So, yeah, my mind. The Inheritance Games. She came from nothing. They have everything with the games begin. A lot of people are talking about this, so Jennifer Lynn Barnes. I think that's book 2. I don't even know what this is. I ain't gonna read it back because I just kind of want to go in blind, but yeah, I think it's fantasy or something. Then I have got some other secular, historical, I think these are, yeah, Nazi party stuff. The Only Woman in the Room, got that on here. Marie Benedict. I can't read. In Another Time, Julian Cantor. Germany, 1931, another World War II. Here we go. Love brought them together. Only time can save them. Bookshop owner. That's all we need to know. You can tell your girl trying to get through this real fast. Just to let y'all in on the inside of what I'm thinking. A Voice in the Wind. This was also on the summer list and didn't happen. So, I recently talked about this in my book tag. Why haven't I read it yet? We will see. I really need to read it at some point. Also talked about this in the book tag video. Rose, Run. Yep, Yep, need to do it. It's Dolly Parton. Why not? This is also a gift recently. Shadows of Swanford Abbey. Hey, yes, ma'am. Another Julie Klassen. It says Jane Austen meets Agatha Christie. That's all we need to know. And I think that's it. So, how many books is that in the pile of possibilities? I already put some up. So, I had 4 up there.
3 is 7, 8. Oh my goodness, 9, 10, 11, 12, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. So I got like...
There's like 50 books on this list, but, you know, not all this is going to be read. These are piles of possibilities for a reason. This doesn't even include my NetGalley books, but that's a whole thing. I don't know. I just really wanted to just pull everything off the shelf that like caught my eye, make a video so I could refer to it and say, okay, what do I want to read next? Let's look at the video. You know what I mean? Without having to like go searching on my shelf, because that takes a minute. And yeah, so that's it for this video. Sorry it was chaotic. Peanut done made it crazy. My personality is crazy. I've been filming. This is like the 4th video I filmed today. So I don't even know where I'm at. But I got no time. I got to be putting these back on the shelf because, you know, reasons. What are you going to read this fall? Are there any of these books on your list? Have you read any of these books? Any I should prioritize first? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you for watching. I hope you all enjoyed this video, even though it's chaotic. I love you guys so much. Thank you all, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye, y'all.